All right, so today's going to be my first video that talks more about the agency side of ParaCore instead of just strict account management, because there are a lot of things that we do here at ParaCore that I think are really valuable and our clients seem to like. And one of the main things that we focus on is communication. And a lot of agencies say that, but we have a very specific process in how we communicate with clients so that they're never concerned or wondering what's going on. And here on the left side of your screen, there is an example of one of our weekly check-in emails. And so when we start working with clients, we do a lot of work on the campaign setup, and we're always working on a variety of optimizations. But there are a lot of times when our clients don't even know what exactly we're doing or what the status is or what optimizations we're running. And so we send an email every single week. It's typically, a lot of times it comes through on Fridays, but we send the email to the clients just talking about different things that we are working on. And so in this email, you can see, as an example, we have just 5 bullet points. The first one is talking about a landing page that we just rolled out a couple weeks before. So we've already been communicating about this landing page. However, we wanted to provide a little bit of an update. So the original landing page saw a 6.9% conversion rate. This new one's seeing a 10% conversion rate. That's by doing dynamic headlines, by the way. So we were doing dynamic text replacement with unbounce, and that created huge gains. We also provided an update on call-only ads, which have also been running for quite some time, but we wanted to let them know that they're converting at $58 instead of $79, which is a huge difference. So we're going to be expanding more on those. We're just touching base on retargeting ads, touching base on the next project that we're working on. And then in this particular case, Joe's been with us for a while now and kind of just making a formal transition from myself to Joe. So our clients get these every single Friday. And the nice thing about them is that it basically tells our clients what we're working on, where we're at in the process of working on these various projects. And then we never get emails that say, what's the status of that? And me as the owner, I never get calls saying, hey, I never hear from my account manager. And one of the reasons is because up here at the top, you can see it says to Joe, who's down here, Joe Papa, and then it says BCC SEM. And SEM is an email address that we use internally, and it's sem_am@paracore.com. And all these emails come through, and that's a distribution list to all the account managers at ParaCore. So not only do all the account managers at ParaCore see every single checkout that goes through to clients, but Lindsay, our office admin, she then tracks those and tracks them in a spreadsheet to make sure that these are that all the clients are getting hit. So if we miss an email one week, then Lindsay actually sends out an email the next Monday, and it says clients needing love. And it puts down which clients didn't get an email and how many weeks in a row they haven't gotten an email. Sometimes someone's traveling or they just get overwhelmed with business and they might miss an email periodically. If it ever hits 2 weeks, it's kind of the danger zone where they haven't received an email in 2 weeks, and it's like red alert. You have to start communicating with this client more often. So here's another example of an email that we're running. And this is the same sort of thing. This is an email from Becca, and it's just talking about landing page edits, just confirming that they, the client has them for feedback. They were sent over a little while ago, talking about lead flow. There's a little bit higher cost per lead client, but it talks about their CPL before management fees, the budget, some keywords, negatives, things like that. So from an agency perspective, sometimes it's hard to ensure that clients are getting the attention that they need. And at ParaCore, as an owner, this is really helpful for me because I can kind of see what's happening with accounts. I can see where cost per leads are. I can see what projects are being worked on. And I don't really respond to many of these, but it just keeps me in the know. And then also, from a client's perspective, they're getting these updates all the time. Some clients never respond to them, which is fine. They don't respond because they're getting the information they need and they don't feel compelled to do so. Sometimes they might respond and course correct something that an account manager is working on, or there might be questions in here. There's not an example, but we'll actually put in red next to the title, needs response, and then they'll respond to questions. So it's just a really great way to keep the communication flowing consistently, and it's been really valuable for us at ParaCore from a customer service standpoint. So that's how we communicate with clients on a weekly basis. We also do monthly reporting calls and periodic, more transactional emails throughout the week, but this is a very big part of what we do. So thank you for watching, and if you have any questions, please comment below or just let me know. My contact information, the website, are in the description of this video.